Well, I try to stay out of this hip hop stuff, considering myself as a hip hop artist and trying not to participate in all this. Hold on, let me start that over. I try not to consider myself in other people's business that ain't got nothing to do with me personally. But this right here, Jalopy, Bungus, I've been getting a whole bunch of information and knowledge of the game because I do dabble in the music, and it's good to know this type of information for anybody who actually wants to understand some of the things that people tend to do behind the scenes. But man, Free MVP, Solo County ENT, Postboi, I do comedy, blah blah blah, play games, all that other shit, and rap and make music. Let's get to this video so y'all can see something, because if there's anybody who actually follow me and don't know nothing about this man and y'all like this man, don't watch this video.
This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me, okay?
I hope it's not too loud.
With the Clips just dropping that new music video, so be it. It's #1 trending on YouTube. The people are loving it. It's going crazy. It's sparking a whole bunch of conversation. You feel me? YouTube, the people are loving it. It's going crazy. It's sparking a whole bunch of conversation. You feel me? There's a lot of hype.
What I was trying to say, and what I keep doing wrong, goddammit, what I keep doing wrong is putting my goddamn thumb on the record button and pausing the record instead of pausing the video. But anyway, the Set It Off song is dope in the mud. I suggest to listen. I really suggest to listen. That it's dope in the mud.
Clips out. Now this is putting Drake in another difficult situation, because the very person who's
he's like the Donald Trump of the rap game.
Gaining this hype is the same person he's been censoring.
How many people could just do whatever the hell they want and continue to be considered top tier and appreciated by a whole bunch of people? These mosquitoes is out of this world. I'm sitting outside.
For so long that there's no telling what Pusha T is going to say on this album. There's no telling what Pusha T is going to do. Pusha T has been saying that he's not taking no more shots at Drake or allowing Drake to bait him back into a battle, right? But bro, there's no telling what Pusha T is about to do. Because of this, Drake is in
I had to tell Taco, shut the hell up.
A very difficult situation, and it's gonna force
Taco's a dog.
him to take.
And now ain't nobody in the chat room. Oh no, somebody is in his chat room, not mine. Say mine. God damn it.
Big risk, like he's been taking this whole time. I think the risk that Drake is about to take is attempting to
They tell y'all I had a comedy channel.
step on the Clips album with his own album. And trust me, I got a lot of things that point to the fact that this is probably going to happen, okay? If you ain't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Let's get to it. Now, at this point, we should all know that the Clips album,
How I Started Here.
You mean I wasn't recording that whole time? Taco, shut up! Oh my God. I just had a whole little skit and I missed it all because I'm a terrible editor and recorder. Let me get better at this ENT shit.
that the Clips album, produced by Pharrell, is coming out on July 11th. Now, y'all probably forgot, but something else is happening on July 11th. As a matter of fact, it was announced around the time Kendrick Lamar announced that he was performing back-to-back nights in Toronto, the Wireless Festival. The Wireless Festival teams. Now, initially I thought, okay, maybe the Clips and Pharrell decided.
Listen, this is where it started getting interesting. I watched some of this before I came to y'all. Listen.
To do this on the day of the festival. You see what I'm saying? But then I thought, it's probably more plausible that Drake got word on the release date of this album, right? And then created a distraction for when that date.
They was all under UMG, right? Everybody was under UMG, right? Everybody was under United Music Group, so. And being that he's supposed to be the highest earning artist and got the most qualityest contract out of everybody, that he would get information that, you know what I'm saying, people wouldn't usually get. But then at the same time, it was like, do you have like a spy in her or something like that? This is just me speculating and making hyperboles and theories and shit. If Drake didn't have no goddamn spy or somebody just feeding him all kinds of information, Taco, shut up! All kinds of information from UMG to where he know whoever he had problems with that was labeled under them. Taco, shut up! Labeled under them, then, bro, I guess it was just, you know what I'm saying, it had to have been a spy, or it was just somebody just feeding him whatever information he needed. But I'm gonna stop talking.
Takes place. Now, that sounds crazy, but once we start putting together the context clues, it'll make a lot more sense. Think about all the stuff that we've learned about this hip-hop industry and what has been happening behind the scenes.
I want you to look at this man right now. Taco, shut up. I am 39. Hold on, let me look at the camera. You can snapshot this. You might say, hey, he kind of look like Drake. I don't give a fuck if you say that. But what in the fuck is the difference between this man and me at the moment? Not the money, not Jalopy Bungus, not the fact that he has thousands of people who will do whatever the fuck he asked them to do. Not it. Look, I ain't got the crow's. Well, I guess I do got some of the crow's feet, but I got to squint to get the crow's feet. This nigga smiling. No crow's feet. Smiling. Smiling. Will Smith smile. See what I'm saying? But what do you what looks like what I look like and what he look like right now? You give me your worst. Give me your worst. Give me. If y'all don't see those goddamn punk ass, pink ass barrettes around this grown ass man, a grown ass man who look like he got out in the 1995s, nigga. This nigga still out here looking for Tookie Williams for some money for goddamn me a Lunchable. Look at this shit, bro. This nigga got a white man's smile with a black man's hairdo. Bro, hold on. I'm gonna let him finish.
There was a lot of reasons people couldn't understand why Pusha T was not responding to Drake when he was subliminally dissing him, right? Just to find out that Drake was censoring.
Who in the fuck has a subliminally diss Drake? You can just say something and it kind of automatically relates to him. You can't even subliminally diss this nigga. You now that we know what we know, you say something about any fucking topic and it might actually relate to the nigga. Inadvertently. Please continue, Jalopy. I'm so sorry.
We also found out recently that Drake was trying to offer the OVO Fest to the Rogers Center so that he could cancel Kendrick Lamar's show in the Rogers Center. Y'all don't think why?
I'm one of them dusty niggas fucking academics was talking about, because I can't afford to go to a Kendrick concert or afford to go to a Drake concert. Not that I would have wanted to go to a Drake concert, but nonetheless, I can't go to a K-Dot concert. Hell, I can't even go to a Bun B concert, nigga. I'm that fucking poor. Fuck y'all.
This would have a conversation with Drake and potentially adjust the schedule. Y'all don't think that Drake has the type of power for this type of festival to shift the schedule? I believe that he does. Absolutely. I believe that he says, I'm not going to be able to make it on July 8th. Can we move it to July 11th? Because Drake is who he is, Wireless is going to do that. Like that be happening.
That is true. That's what I was saying about the fact that this man does have the ability to get shit done the way he sees fit. There are certain people, like how everybody was talking about Kendrick with the police officers, but the man wasn't in America. He wasn't in America, you know what I'm saying? If he was in America, that'd have been something like, oh, well, he's scared to go to his own hood because he got 20 police officers around him. No, nigga, you somewhere way the fuck else. That's like me going to goddamn Afghanistan and doing a show. I'm gonna need some security guards because guess what? There's a bunch of terrorists out there who would love to kidnap a fucking celebrity. But anyway, continue, please.
In the battle rap world, I know shit like that happens in the music industry. Top of that, think about every move Drake has made after a major announcement came for Kendrick or after a major accomplishment came for Kendrick. He did whatever he could to distract people from this. Whether it was announcing a Kai Cenat stream on the same day or dropping...
I don't care who says what about the background. I already told you I'm poor. Shut up.
The lawsuit on the same day as the Squabble Up video. He's been doing the same thing the whole time. So why would it be outside of his pattern to get this show booked on the same day that the Clips album is dropping? My next point is this Iceman album that's supposed to be coming out, right?
Don't that... Look at this. Look at this picture. Remember SSJ, Super Saiyan, stupid shit, whatever the fuck it was? Don't that shit look super familiar? Don't it look like that's unoriginal in a motherfucker? And it looks so, to me personally, this is my personal opinion. It's up to y'all to have y'all own opinion when it comes to this. But don't that look oddly just repetitious? And not even in a good way. Where the Maybach? Where, shut up, Taco. Where's something at that makes this interesting, that makes me want to, you know what I'm saying, listen to this album? It say Iceman. You standing out there in the snow. Why wouldn't you be like in Antarctica or something like that? You know what I'm saying, Alaska or Siberia or something, just with your shirt off, with steam coming off you or something. With an axe, I don't know, something creative. I used to take advertisement design, but please finish.
This album has been quietly getting a lot of promo.
Okay, we're back.
If you ain't been paying attention, if you go on these pages, especially on Twitter, every other day they're posting about Iceman. This hasn't been announced or nothing. That's because Drake is feeding them the information. Drake's camp is...
And I'm not going to listen unless this nigga cover it. Or all of the other people I listen to on YouTube, and I can't remember their names, and I wish I could give a shout out, but I listen to all of y'all. If y'all listen to Jalopy Bunkers and y'all react to videos, I listen to all of y'all. It's one of the reasons why I'm trying to be better in my lyricism. Yeah, that was right. That was right.
Feeding them the information on what's about to happen. You see what I'm saying? Now, why would Iceman need a release date if he's gonna drop around the same time as the Clips album? Think about it. A lot of people say that Kendrick Lamar's the one dragging the battle, right? When the reality is Drake. Drake is the one that's dragging the battle because everything that Kendrick Lamar does, Drake makes sure he has a...
It's funny that when he say he dragged the battle, because when Drake was going up against Meek Mills, he didn't stop even after he won. Now that he lost to Kendrick, like I say, it's that TDS. You know what I'm saying? Not TDE. TDS, derangement syndrome. Y'all know who I'm talking about. For those who know what I'm talking about, but you might as well call it KDS because it's damn. Oh my God. I'm stop giving y'all bars.
Announcement or something to counter it or to bring attention to himself at the same time. I think he's gonna do the same thing with this Clips moment. He understands if Kendrick is on that album, it's going to go to another stratosphere, bruh. The hype around Kendrick.
I really hope this isn't too loud, but I totally agree with what he's saying. I hope this is not too loud, but I totally agree with what Jalopy is saying, bro. Jalopy be spitting motherfucking facts, bro, for real. Jalopy, Ville, goddamn me, all of them, man. All of them, they be spitting fast. They be really actually digging into this. And I just be paying attention to them. That's how I know as much as I know, but I'm trying not to make this video too damn long.
Lamar versus is great.
Taco, shut up.
Crazy right now.
Y'all want some Taco Shadow shirts?
Features are crazy right now. Drake can't afford for Pusha T to get all this hype. Drake can't afford for Pusha T to gain more exposure, which would then give him more power. Drake can't afford this.
Because he's already at, I don't know, Hell's Gates, the Pearly Gates, the gates that lead to the farm that's upstate. Nationwide is on your side. I don't know. State Farm. I don't know. Wherever Drake is finna go, it's rapidly approaching. It's rapidly approaching, and he's making certain decisions that's speeding it up so motherfucking much that he might as well have more grades than me. And you know what I'm saying? I think I got the nigga by like 3 years. But whatever. Jalopy, man, keep spitting that motherfucking ice shit.
Because of all the things he's been doing to Pusha T behind the scenes. If Drake can attach himself to this situation and even drop a decent album, his fans will push the narrative for him. You see what I'm saying? Which will then bring extra hype to his...
What is Maul gonna say? What's Maul gonna say? SZA was there.
Album, even though people probably weren't going to listen to it previously, which is fine. I think that's the spirit of hip hop. If it's a spirit of competition and this is a competitive thing, that's great. But we all know that Drake is not on that type of time. Drake is more about protecting the brand.
No, Drake is not on that type of time. That nigga so goddamn corporate, it don't make no sense. He might as well be what you call that shit? Exxon? What was that shit back in the Gap? It was a big ass fraud. They made a movie out of it called Fun with D and Jane. I want to say AOL. I'm wrong.
And trying to get back in position. This is why I think there is no release date, because it's probably going to be a surprise drop or announced right before it drops. And then we got the most obvious clue in the book, bro. The most obvious clue in the book.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, besides what Jalop is saying right now, this track right here, where they shot this video at this track right here, bro, Kendrick, oh my God, he stepped out the fucking clouds with this one. He stepped out the clouds with this one. If you don't believe it, I'm trying to see in your soul right now, so where you just go find it. If I remember the name of this track, I'll put it in the comments down below. But if somebody else who actually watched this and like what I'm talking about, if you remember the name, drop that as a hashtag or whatever. Please put it down in the comments below so people can find this track, because that nigga Kendrick and goddamn me King Push went off on this goddamn song where the beat was stupid mixed well. The flows and the lyricism was stupid mixed well. Dumb mixed well, boy. I'm talking about nigga must have been in that bitch for 36 hours on 3X pills. Like, nigga, I'm not gonna stop until this shit is perfect. But, man, I'm trying to stop interrupting him, but he keep bringing up some goddamn decent-ass points.
Kendrick Lamar's on this album. Kendrick Lamar's on this album. Ever since this battle take place, everything Kendrick does, announcements, achievements, songs, videos, whatever it is, Drake inserts himself, Drake steers attention away from, Drake does whatever he has to switch the headlines to him. For example, when GNX dropped and the Squabble Up music video came out with it.
Bro, he learned this from somebody and sitting on high at the moment who's dumber than somebody sitting on a toilet at 2. He learned this shit from somebody who's sitting on high at the moment, who's probably high at the moment off of power and something else, maybe something that you know what I'm saying, up your nose type shit. I don't know shit, but I ain't making no accusations, but I'm just talking about just the facts of what everything is that everybody already know. But when it come down to it, that nigga sitting like a little baby on the whatchamadoodle thinking a doodle. And he won't stop crying while you trying to make him some cereal.
What did Drake do? They finally put out the lawsuit. They officially started suing UMG. This was to steer the headlines in the direction of Drake. When Kendrick Lamar did the Super Bowl, guess what else happened? Kanye West spent the entire time leading up to the Super Bowl
Why I keep coming back to this motherfucking Tangerine? Why I keep coming back to this nigga? Why I keep coming full circle? Jesus Christ, can I just... This shit is 9 minutes. It's like 9 minutes. I don't even know how long I've been going.
Destroying himself, defaming himself, ruining his own legacy in order to get in front of the success that Kendrick Lamar was having. But he was also bigging up Drake the whole time. If you think Drake had nothing to do with this at all, you lost your...
Bro, this nigga was a chameleon in the whole little beef, because wasn't he flip-flopping it? Flip. Wasn't he flip-flopping in the beginning? Oh my God.
And they're clicking up with the same people on that side of the fence. The Luther music video drops. Another amended complaint. I Am Music comes out. And all of the pages that Drake has his thumb on wars.
I didn't know this at first. But Lil Wayne does have I Am Music tattooed over his eyebrow. That nigga black. I can't see all his fucking tattoos. I don't really like looking at Lil Wayne like that because there's... But there's a man as well. I don't like looking at dudes. But it's like, nigga, what happened to you? You used to be somebody I idolized growing up, and now you look like somebody I was just like, nigga, here's $1. Leave me alone.
Spoiling everything that was going to happen on the album, including the features, including the fact that Kendrick was going to be on the album multiple times. And DJ Academics actually did a whole stream saying this stuff too. Don't get me started on the Toronto show. Drake was throwing out headline after headline. He tried to do the Kai Cenat stream and it didn't work. You see what I'm saying? So why wouldn't he? Why would he not, based on everything that we know? This is all good evidence, especially when we talk about pattern recognition. Okay? Why would he?
See, pattern recognition is something I ain't think I had to pay attention to when it came to the music that was being delivered to my ears, you know what I'm saying? Either by the radio or Spotify, mostly the radio. The radio kind of delivers, bro. Have you ever had one of those moments, or sis, or you know what I'm saying, young woman, you know what I'm saying, whoever the fuck is listening to me in the moment? Have you ever had one of those moments where you just didn't have nothing on you to play on the radio? You was in an older car, you just had to listen to the radio. Wasn't no Bluetooth, wasn't no aux cord. They ain't had no, you know what I'm saying, connection type thing, so you just had to listen to the radio. You didn't really give a fuck because you wasn't paying attention to it anyway. But then when you hear a song you don't like and you press that button to go to another station and they playing that same song and they probably like just 30 seconds later off into it than what you already was, that's pushing that on you. That's pushing that on you. That's making it more familiar for your brain because you done heard it so many times. It's repetition. And from what I gather, I don't listen to Drake on my Spotify. I'm not a Drake fan. I'm not biased towards Drake. If you like Drake, that's fine. If you like Kendrick, that's fine. I fuck with Kendrick more so than I do Drake. When Drake first started, he was alright in my opinion. But I just don't really like that nigga music like that. That's not my style up. But nonetheless, bro, they force shit on you to make you listen to some shit that you probably wouldn't even listen to, and then you fuck around and get turned on to it, and then you actually listen to the shit, you're like, bro, why the fuck was I listening to this in the first place?
Not try to step on this Clips album. Why wouldn't that festival have been adjusted to get in front of this Clips album? I'm just saying, it makes the most sense. This is the perfect opportunity for Drake to try to at least insert himself back into some shit with force. You see what I'm saying? Especially in a battle that he deems that he can win because Pusha T is a smaller artist. All Drake fans care about is the numbers. They drop at the same time. Drake win the verses. His stock is back up in their eyes, etc. You see what I'm saying? It creates beautiful narratives that obviously won't last long because Pusha T's album is going to be better. It's going to last longer, and it's going to have Kendrick Lamar and Nas on it.
See, when you build a legacy, and I'm gonna end this video here. Shout out to all the YouTubers that be reacting and having factual or well opinionated and concise thoughts about what the situation is and doing their research, because I have not done any research on none of this. I'm being totally honest about it. It's Postboi. I do music and all that other shit. I just really want to react to this because this is really informational. But when it comes to this music shit, man, if you don't choose to grow and if you get complacent, then of course you're not gonna want to make nothing new because you're gonna feel like, well, they're gonna buy it any fucking way. And then if you got a bunch of people around you, if you don't step out and experience life on a lower level instead of just motherfucking me, just always being in glitz and glamour, going to every little show, just instead of going to, you know what I'm saying, your kid's baseball game, just chilling out and getting to know the people in your community and shit. You get to know the people in your community, bro. You got something to feed off of when you're being creative. In my opinion, you have a lot more to give to an audience if you live somewhat similar to your audience. You can't move like they move because you can't move like they move. You have more money than them. I can't move like Drake move. I can't move like Lil Wayne move. Hell, I love fucking Twisted Black. I can't move like him either. I ain't got no goddamn me badass car. I ain't got several kids. I can't move like that nigga because it's not my place to do so, and I'd be stupid to try. But if once you forget who you is and forget where you came from, just like the man on the screen, not Jalopy, you know who I'm talking about. You'll be shunned by your own community. But man, whatever, bro. I'm finna let this go. Free MVP. Shout out to the Jalopy Bunkers. Motherfucker me Solo County. The up part of the South, just right below it. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I tried on this. I tried. Snapshot.
Yeah. Drink